Gayle King talked about the death of Kobe Bryant. She brought on a female friend of Kobe Bryant, and she brought her on the talk show where they talk about the life of Kobe Bryant and all this stuff. And Gayle King is very outspoken. She's outgoing. She's extroverted. So am I. People like us, we talk a lot. We talk without thinking. She talks a lot. She talks about gossip. She doesn't think about, well, she just speaks her mind. And then she doesn't care what people think about her. But when she invited Kobe Bryant's female friend, she was asking, the conversation went pretty well, but then she started asking that woman a lot of uncomfortable questions, and the woman started to get uncomfortable, and she didn't have an attitude with her. She was very professional. She's not a hoochie. She's not sassy. She's a very respected black woman. She keeps her cool. She might have been mad, but she didn't show her. She didn't show it. She kept in. She kept her compulsion. Um, it brought up a lot of heat. A lot of black people were mad. A lot of people came up. Black folks saying, "Oh, she's a sellout." Why she had to bring it up? Because she brought up Kobe Bryant's sexual abuse charge. In 2003, 2004, he was accused of sexual assault, sexual harassment by a woman at a motel he was staying with. He had sexual relations with a woman that he at a motel, but it was consensual. She wanted to have sex with him, so it was not like he forced himself on her. It was they both wanted to do it. She agreed to it, but she felt guilty about it and accused him. But it happened in 2003, 2004. Anyway, as far as I know, he was cleared from the charges. Everything was dropped. He was humiliated, because he wanted that. He was a Kobe Bryant wanted to be just like Michael Jordan. He wanted that clean image. Michael Jordan has a clean image. He wasn't out there in the streets. He wasn't. The only thing he did was play basketball. And he went home to his family. He was the only thing that bad they say about Michael Jordan is that he did gambling, and then that's about it. Gambling was the only thing that people say bad about him, and that he has a bad attitude. The only thing is he's bossy. Other than that, he stayed out of trouble. He's never been in any trouble. He hasn't done anything that was bad. At least not. If he has some dirt too, but it didn't come out till later. Like just a couple years ago. Kobe Bryant wasn't. Got in trouble. And he didn't. He wasn't a bad guy. It didn't seem like he was a bad person. He just got caught up with with the wrong woman. But other than that, he was actually married to a woman that looks white. But anyway, a Latina woman, whatever she was, and she forgave him. They got married. They had kids. He didn't get any more trouble after that. So it isn't about Kobe Bryant. But anyway, Snoop Dogg got mad at Gayle King, and he threatened her and made threats about her, and he was mad and stuff like that, and everything got heated. He went on the Jada Pinkett show, the round table. She told him that he was being rude. He disrespected black people and black women, and he felt guilty about it. I think he apologized. He made an apology video. Sometimes Snoop Dogg is from the streets. Sometimes he's still a hood guy. Sometimes he says he gets mad. He says things he doesn't mean, but he's a good guy. He's a very nice guy. He's not like that. He's not a thug or a gangster, but I guess at the time he had just died, so it just felt like Gayle King didn't really care. She just wanted people. She wanted views. She's bringing up things that he did decades ago. That was 16 years ago. Sometimes you shouldn't bring up people's past. But anyway, Mr. J here, peace.